Yo, yo.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What's going on? Special guest in the building.
What? Hello?
Legendary guest in the building.
Hi.
The GOAT. Whew.
The legend. Should we say that name? Or
The
my
myth
real
and the
name?
legend.
The myth and the legend. I'm feeling that. That sounds mysterious.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Definitely.
What's
Hi,
going
guys. I'm Deanne Munoz, a.k.a. better known as Kiara Mia.
Whoa.
Adult film star extraordinaire, worldwide legend. The crowd goes wild.
Crowd is definitely going wild. They've been going wild. For sure, for sure.
They have been, definitely.
Yes. Long time coming, man.
That's for sure.
I haven't seen you in a while. I was cut off the family tree. This is the circle of trust, and I was over here. But Horace always makes it back. That's one thing I'm special at.
You know what? You're very persistent.
Yes. You
remind me of my ex. I think the only other person as persistent as you was my ex-husband. I always explain to people it was so hard to leave him because, like, he was going to come back no matter what. But he was going to put the work into it, though. Do you know what I mean? He'd get right back to the door, and then you're just like, damn, all over again. Same shit.
Mm-hmm. But no, so, for sure. It's definitely amazing feeling to be back in good graces with one of the first I met since I was out here, man.
Right, that's
for sure.
right.
Always was there. No, for sure. You really were, though.
Oh, damn.
You're one of the first people that I actually connected with when I moved to LA.
Okay.
And we just, kept it, doing our thing.
Definitely.
But, went through a lot of phases and a lot of places. And
you've come really far since then.
Nah, for sure, man. We always from there to now we in my own building, my own house, Vanquish Studios, man.
Literally. So how did you come up with this idea? Tell me. What happened? Where did this come from? What was swirling around in that director head of yours?
Yeah. I mean, everything I do right now is just all heaven sent. You know what I mean? So a lot of prayer, a lot of supplication, a lot of
Amen.
A lot of spiritual guidance,
Amen.
I just move by spirit. I don't move by physical sight anymore. So, it was a lot of, seriously, it was a lot of things that I was doing. Yeah, but, when you learn how to see eyes through that new set of eyes, it's just different. Everything you do is just like, it looks crazy to everybody else, but really you just feel like, all right, I just did what my spirit, like, the spirit of God moved me to do. You know what I'm saying? So with me, it was just, everything just developed to here. And this here that we're in right now is started as just a prayer and a feeling that I had 2 weeks ago. And we came through and we just, me and my team.
I love that because I believe, God wants to take fast action. When he puts us, when the Holy Spirit was within you and God gives you that vision, it's because he wants you to move. He doesn't want, there's too many people just sitting out there not following their dreams, not going after. Everybody's sitting. How many people do you know are sitting in regret? That they haven't done nothing that they've ever thought of.
Right.
And I feel like that's what makes legends. That's what makes superstars. Like that's what makes trailblazers. People who are paving paths where there was no road before.
Oh, for sure.
And that's definitely one of the best things about you. That I've got to learn about you.
For sure. It also takes a little bit of, just being able to be abnormal in your mindset. You know what I mean? We're not normal. You know what I'm saying? We don't think normal. We don't act normal. And
Normal's boring. I don't want to be vanilla. I don't want to blend in.
But when you learn how to develop that abnormal or that mental health or those things that you struggle with that might have been bad behaviors or bad thinking and things that were labeled as that, when you learn how to develop that I don't want to call it retardation, but I want to...
Whatever you want to name it.
Because it's a form of slight retardation to get up and leave your kids that you love, your family, and everybody else to just move out to across the country and just say, you know what? Fuck it, I believe I could do it here.
Right.
The average person that really understands responsibilities and understands what it takes to, hold down your family, your household, your wife, your husband, your kids, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? You feel like that's an obligation to you. And then, to be able to just start somewhere new and just be like, yo, I could do this here. It takes you to be like something a little bit wrong with you. You know what I mean? Because everybody else will call you crazy. You know what I mean? Like me, I started out as a model out here and things of that nature, and people didn't even believe I was doing that because I was in the streets back in Philly doing things and going to prison and doing things, and that people be like, if I told them I'm about to be a model, they'd be like, yeah, all right. But, I mean, but they would actually believe me because everybody always said I look different. You know what I mean? And always had that attention. But if you told me I was going to be a movie producer and a business owner and all this out of LA, somebody would probably be like, yo, this nigga's retarded. The fuck is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to really get into that space and just pursue it.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Steve Jobs, who we know is, you know, the freaking geniusness, the brains behind Apple, right? When he decided about the Apple phone and the Apple computer, like everybody thought he was insane. So I love it. He has this beautiful quote where he always says, the ones who think they're crazy enough to change the world can.
Correct.
Bam. And I love that because my whole life I've always been like the black sheep, the outcast. I've never blended in. I've always been like eccentric and I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Like I just paved my own path as a child. Like I always did I had my own songs in my head that I danced to, you know, as a little kid. But what I ended up learning as I grew older is because some of us were given visions of creating a life that others would never dare go outside the box.
And it's funny you said the black sheep because it's another thing that I'm noticing. Once you get to that top spot and you get around this type of situation, you start to notice the similarities of the stories and the testimonies all start to seem as one. Like what you've been through, what I've been through. Black sheep, I'm always the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? My sister was always the angel. She was always the one that wasn't getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you start to get to that spot where we lit at, if you really sit down and we talk to these people and we talk, you start to see that the black sheep and the motherfuckers who was labeled as the bad ones you know what I mean? That it starts to seem similar. So it's all comes as like a formality of people that are all similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it takes that I was just talking about to be able to, you know, come out of situations and come back out on top. And you know,
well, definitely that's what legends are made out of. Like look at the top people in the world that's ever made any noise. You know, we have Amelia Earhart, right? First person to ever decide, a woman, I'm gonna fly a plane. You know, that's like this is something like we have Martin Luther King. They have all these motherfuckers who literally were like, nah, I can do it. And there's a vibrational frequency about them that you put us all in a room together, we're like the master mindsets. Like we can come up with the master plan for like world dominion, which is why they dumbify us and prison us and put these walls upon us
since the beginning of time.
Nah, we have too many people that, you know, they think too big. Put them in jail. Let's put these rules where these girls can't do this, this guys can't do this. Let's keep them dumbified because the rest of the world is living inside that box. They're all vanilla and they don't want to take risk and they just want to follow whatever people tell them. And then there's us. Like we're coming in loud. We're going to walk our own path. We're being trailblazers. We are paving paths that no one else has walked. And that's why the government's just on their little bullshit.
Right. And we're getting led by prophecies. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know that like everything that before, like your kids know who Jordan is right now and they know how great Jordan is, but they didn't live in that era. Like I actually went to sleep I actually was in the bed with the pajamas that zipped up with the footies on watching Jordan in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? So but my kids know who Jordan is and they never even experienced none of that. But it's all about the blueprints and the things that happened to pave the way to where we're at now. So there's prophets such as Moses and people that talked and the prophet Horus, you know what I'm saying? That's spelled Horus, but my name's actually a family name. It's my real name, Horus. It's just spelled different. But there's messiahs and there's people that's directed straight from God that were prophets that had direct connection with God. You know what I'm saying? That I just said I had a vision and I had a thought 2 weeks ago, and then now I have vanquished because of prophecy. God spoke to me directly as a prophet to be able to go do this. And everybody's like, how did you do this? Because when you're ordained to do certain things,
heavenly ordained, divinely
it's going to happen. You just got to be able to be connected. But Instagram and women and sex and drugs and alcohol, all these things keep us misguided from the truth to be able to even connect with that spiritual form to be able to be led, not physically, because physically is just death. Death is physical, and it's not really, death is life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you touch death, you reach life. And people are we're designed to be scared of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really.
Amen. Rebirth. That's what. So rebirth is exactly what we're talking about here.
Right.
And it's like we're gonna die 1,000 little deaths through our entire life because we're always rebirthing something new.
For
and
sure.
even with the whole prophecy and being like ordained with God, like I feel like that's a huge part of our story. Is there has to be a polarity. You know, there's a polarity of the darkness with the lightness, and us coming from dark places and, you know, coming from places that people consider to be hell is the only reason why we're able to also elevate to the exact same depths of the darkness we're able to go to is the depths of lightness we're able to attain.
For sure.
And people who haven't been to those really dark places, whatever their darkness level is, that's as high, they're capped. They're capped on how elevated their mind's ever going to get. The darker you've been through, the higher the elevation. That's why we're the ones that come in with the highest elevation, because there's altruism that comes when you've hit the exact rock bottom and there's no farther to go. Now you're going to hit up to the highest elevation where now we're being led by God.
But it still comes.
Visions.
It comes back, and I feel like we're just on a. It's like we're in church right now. Is it Sunday? Like, are we preaching? Let's do it. I don't care because I'm a preacher too. I could do this thing because I've lived this thing.
Right now, I've been saying So now,
but for real, but there's a power that gets released. If you know about magic and black magic and certain forms of nature, there's powers that get released when you say certain riddles. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's the same thing with the power of God. It's a real power. People only believe in dark powers because dark powers are publicized and they're glorified. You know what I'm saying to you? So spiritual powers are real. So when you hit rock bottom, there's a saying that Joyce Meyer, you know what I mean?
Ooh, I love her.
Would teaches that if I fall and break my leg right now, I have to thank God right now that I just broke my leg and believe that because I just broke my leg, that I'm going to have faith in God no matter what. And that power is released then, because the 99% of people that fall and break their leg are going to curse. They're going to scream. They're going to be like, why this? Why that? And I fall victim to that right now, even way. And sometimes, you know, but it's like when you do stay in that state of mind and that state of, you know, complaining and, you're not going to release any power. You're going to stay in damnation. Damnation means your leg is broken. You're just going to be broke. Right. So when you release that power of I broke my leg for a reason right now. I'm in prison for a reason right now.
Right.
I just did another 2.5 years in prison and I don't even have a crime. That's me. I have to thank God right now. Like, I thank you for me being here right now. You got to be kind of retarded in faith to believe and say that and wholeheartedly believe that. So when you do that, you're releasing a supernatural power. Then everything after that, it goes back to the story of Job when God took everything from Job. And he had the most mules, the most goats, the most everything. And Satan came to God the same way Satan came to God on my life and said, you have this guy right here who could change the world for you, but he's in sin. So and he believes in you. So let me take everything from him again and watch him curse you. And if he doesn't, you can have him. No, seriously. And that's why my life went like this.
But but hold on. That means like Satan's not letting go. That means he's going to send a dominion of demons. What happened was you made a commitment in your life, to do better.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? Because what happens is when we decide to do better, Satan comes even harder. He sends his top dog demons. Like, okay, you little motherfuckers couldn't hold them down. Shit, bring me the locusts out. We need to bring some hardcore motherfuckers. And at that point, you've already made a commitment to where you're going, to your highest self, to God, to who you are in the future. You're untouchable now.
Correct. So
just remember that. Like, I always say that. Like, that just means Satan's coming harder for us. He's coming harder. He's sending the top dogs, you know?
For sure.
And that's where we get to step into the power of, okay, here I am.
And that's what I get scared of sometimes, because I feel like I really reached some of the top crucial punishments. Right. You know what I mean? That people would look at me and would never believe. You know what I'm saying? And people that been there with me right now be like, yo, bro, sit back and enjoy what you doing right now, because on God, nigga, you have really came from some shit to do what you're doing right now. Like it was over for me. They counted me out. They tried to kill me. They did all that. Like, I'm talking about, like, literally, you know what I mean? Shot, home invasions, prison sentence, then another unlawful prison sentence. Each time I was doing great in life. I would always figure out how to do great in life and be doing better than everybody else. And then I would lose it all. Like, I had the cars, I had the women, I had the house, I had everything every time. This is nothing new to me. Like, that's why I don't cherish anything I have right now. I don't cherish nothing, because I always, anybody that's been around me, and there's people in this room right now that's been around me for my whole life, they would tell you, this nigga had everything, always. Handed to him, and he grinded for everything else. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So when you're able to lose these things and you're able to still keep your faith in God and go through crucial, harsh punishment, because it goes back into, we can't get too deep, but it goes back into
get deep.
No, seriously, because I don't want to. No, I'm saying,
but going deep.
But it always goes back into the crucifixion.
I like it deep.
The crucifixion. Yeah, I know, but it goes back into the crucifixion, which was the worst punishment ever known to man. So it always goes back into the verse of leap for joy when they persecute you. Right. But these are things that you have to trust and believe in, because there's a map to this life. There's a map. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas don't know how to relate to that map and follow that map. It's called a blueprint. Jay-Z wrote the album, The Blueprint. But if you look into what blueprint really means, it means everything that we're doing right now was already written before us. If you don't follow that and believe in that and release those powers in your life, you're never going to go where you can go.
Okay. So you're literally taking out of my mouth exactly what I was going to speak on. Okay. The blueprint. So this is how I explain to people, because our mindset is through our personal experience. And there's people who haven't been through what I've been through and don't know how to get to where we're going to. So this is why I've hired my own mentors and coaches in the last 10 years, because they had something that I wanted. They reached levels of financial ability, mindset coaching, healing, divine feminine, like prophetic levels that I could never achieve on my own. And this is where I feel we need to step up to the bar, right? And step up as mentors and coaches to people, because I have the blueprint. I have the blueprint for women who are trying to transition from the adult industry into their life calling. I have the blueprint for somebody who wants to go to the gym and have a better body. I have the blueprint how to eat healthy. I have the blueprint how to get through divorce, how to get through rape, how to get through molestation, how to get through drug addiction, how to get through alcoholism. I have the blueprint.
You are the blueprint, not you have the blueprint.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You are a blueprint.
I am the blueprint, but this is what I'm saying.
You are a blueprint.
As a mentor, though, it's my job. It's my job to share that blueprint now with everyone else that is all in that place.
And that's the only meaning in life.
And that's why, I'm a coach now. I have my own program. My program, we have Sacred Circle Mastermind, where now I coach women and men that have and want and desire my blueprint. I have it perfectly laid out how to have this mindset to be the most magnificent, magical, incredible human being. Correct. From the moment to the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Coaching. That's what my big thing is. I'm telling everyone, you need to be a coach. You need to be a mentor, because there's other men in your spot right now. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach, because I know exactly how to coach a woman to heal from daddy issues, to be an incredible mom, to still be a loving old school. I'm bringing the old school women back, where we treat our men like kings, where we're vulnerable, where we're loving, where we cook, where we clean. You're waking up to blowjobs every day. Sure. And it's because I'm teaching women and men how to have strong boundaries and self-worth, that the minute you meet a little fuckboy or a little fucking mean girl bitch, you're out the door. That's what allows us to be loving and kind. That's what allows us to stay in my authenticity. I'm a fucking loving, caring woman.
You are.
And for me to ever get out of character because some man is being a fuckboy, guess what? I'm just going to separate myself, because you know what? I'm never going to break character for nobody. Nobody will I ever break. I'm going to stay in authenticity and in my integrity because my heart's everything to me. And I went way too long being a cold-hearted bitch. So the minute anyone triggers any of the little old me, I call it the demon in me. But
you had to be a cold-hearted bitch to be able to reach the development where you are now, and be able to go back to the cold-hearted bitches. Correct. And be able to relate to them through life stories and testimonies. So they say, oh, when you reach them, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even me, like, you gotta understand, like, I had a lot of things positive in my life. I don't come from the fucking ghetto. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents, I have reputable people in my family. I have celebrities. My aunt, who's
that's right,
Kathy Sledge, who I just But I chose to go another route. I chose to go live with my grandmother in West Philly and go them routes and all that and be around, you know, niggas I had no business being around and learn and develop in that manner when I had a good choice to be this way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm the first. No, well, my other cousins did too. So I'm just saying, like, you know, me going to the state penitentiary for years and, you know, catching gun charges and doing this and doing that, and that's not something that my father represents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even my heavenly father either. But my earthly father, he doesn't represent that. You know what I'm saying? But even when that shit was happening, my earthly father was probably like, the fuck was this nigga doing? You know what I mean? He was just like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
True, yeah.
Even the girls that would talk to my dad, like, all my girlfriends met my dad and was like, what the fuck is going on here? You birthed him? Like, they didn't believe it. So they would just become best friends with my dad. Right. Anytime I had a problem, they'd be on the phone with my dad. And he'd be like, just let me just handle it. He's not right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was how it always was. And, you know, it's funny laughing at it, but it really comes back down to the God needed to put me through the trenches, the this, the that, and the third. Because if I would have went the same route as my sister, no matter, she's a great woman, she's got a college degree, all that other shit. I went to college too, but I didn't graduate, no shit like that. And I got kicked out of every high school I ever went to. I got kicked out of every school. And my dad always saved me, and nigga, I ended up paying for my high school diploma. Literally, my dad paid for that shit. Dang. But what I'm saying is, it was just nobody could figure it out. Right. Comes back down to the black sheep. Why is he like this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then it comes back to now that I have recollection of why I went through these traumatic experiences in my life, is because God needed me to be able to reach out to the motherfuckers that was born into that. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to these people, when I see these people, when I'm around these people, they might not necessarily know where I came from or a good home and all that, but they're gonna really know and see what I've been through for real, and it's all there. It's all in the documents that I've been through these things, and I can be able to relate to anybody and anything about whatever, for whatever street thing, whatever anything you can imagine, from guns to drugs to motherfucking prison to fucking whatever we want to talk about. You know what I mean? I can talk about it with you, and if you want to talk about, you know, that rich shit and all that good shit and all that, I can talk to you about that shit too. No, for real, because you know what's up. You man, you living in a great life right now. So I'm saying,
amen.
We can sit in a room with them people too, and that's what being a real star is about. It's about, motherfucker, I can sit in this room over here, or I can sit in this room up here with them, and everybody's gonna relate to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people are not going to relate to the people that haven't been through nothing. This motherfucker ain't been through what I've been through. I'm not listening to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm not listening to this motherfucker.
Well, we talk about that all the time, even like as coaches and mentors. Like I've been through shit. You know, like, I don't do good with like vanilla, fluffy, conservative, like, I always say, like, really sweet, nice mentor women. I'm just like we're not the same. You know, like I need a woman, or, you know, to come in that's been through shit, that's strong, that's powerful, but yet is loving and kind. You know, like for me personally, I need tough love. Like, I don't do good with the, what are you feeling? And let me gently walk. I don't do good with that. Like, no, motherfucker, don't tell me that, because my mind being an addict, don't give me space to slack off. Hold me accountable to be like, nah, like that, no. Boom, no. Don't be like, okay, well, what are you feeling? And let me hug you through this. No, tell me to get the fuck up, handle this, go write in your journal, go pray, go help someone else, go down to the homeless people, start feeding them. Get the fuck out of your head, selfish little person. You know, I would say selfish little bitch, but You know, at the end of the day, like I just know as an ex addict, like for me, like I need someone that's been there, that's been like, I'm an addict too. Let me show you how I got sober. You going crazy in the head? Go to the old people. What's it called? Convalescent home. Go to the convalescent home. There's like 50 people in there, old men and old women that have no fucking family, that have been sitting there for 20 years. Go sit with somebody, play a fucking game. And then you come out and tell me you want to go use. That's real fucking problem. Like, that's the kind of coaching that I need. Like, I'm the addict. I don't want to be told, go sit outside and meditate and hug yourself. Like, that's not going to work.
But social media gets in the way of a lot of that shit, man.
What do you mean? What does that mean? I don't understand that.
Social media gets in the way of a lot of the things you're trying to tell a person to go out and do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, like, they're just instant gratification looking for everything on their phone.
Well, right, you know what?
This phone is a block like this.
Well, that's a vice.
Like, we're not going nowhere. Like, we're just here. You know what I mean? We're just here. So, you know what I mean? A lot of people, not even, I feel like 80% of the world can't get up and do what they need to go do for themselves because they're stuck here.
Good.
How can you do that?
They need to come coach with me.
that's why it's going to. Nah, for sure. So then they can be here with you. And then eventually they can get the fuck up and do what they need to do.
Get in my face. I'm going to tell you what the fuck to do. We got things to do.
Well, then where we are. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gas. No, we have 5 months left of 2023. Right. We have 5 months left. We need new habits to equal new results.
I don't even know what day it is.
On New Year's Eve, I don't want to be telling the same story I told last New Year's or the following New Year's.
Hell no.
Or God
forbid, I swear.
Me talk about, oh, this didn't happen. This is my year of getting shit
for sure. I'm not going to lie to
results.
you. Right. I told God, I'm telling you, God told me this year, residual millionaire. That's me. No, seriously. Yes. No, and everything is already happening.
Yes, me too.
And I didn't want it. I didn't ask for that. I
have. I've been manifesting it.
Cool. I'm just telling you, God told me this year, residual millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't come into 2020. What are we in? 2022? I don't know. When you go to jail, you don't even care about years anymore. We just running through. We just running. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I didn't come into this year saying, oh shit, I'm about to executive produce this movie. It's going to get filmed. It's going to be done. I'm going to sell this movie for whatever I'm about to sell it for. Because I'm working on my second movie now.
Yeah.
Now I got full access to Kevin Hart Studios, and I'm working with the team over there at Kevin Hart Studios. Now I have Vanquish. Now I have my own production studio, my own event space. I didn't come into 2022 three knowing any of this.
Yeah.
God just told me residual millionaire this year is happening. And all these things that I'm seeing right now that we sitting in and we witnessing right now says that he's not a liar, bro. And God is never going to lie to me. He's never lied to me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever's about to happen in these next 5 months, all I know is 2023, residual millionaire for me. And that's what we going. No, but that's what we going. That's what we doing. And everybody around me that's here is going to be a part of what I'm doing. And then a lot of people don't realize the way to impact the world and the way to get on top of the world is to help others climb up the hill.
Amen.
They don't see that. They don't get that. I don't know. I want to wake up and help everybody around me. Everybody around me. I want to use my looks, my blue eyes to get that motherfucker over there who's filming this show. He can't get through the door, but I'm going to get through the door and then he's going to be in there with me because of the way I look, but he's got the camera skills that I don't got. So we all going to win off each other.
All coming
and people don't realize that. Everybody wants to think that you got to be the GOAT. LeBron might be the GOAT, but LeBron had a motherfucking trainer that showed him how to cross over and dunk on a nigga the correct way. And LeBron had a motherfucker who was his best friend, who I just bought one of my best friend out here from Philadelphia to be around me and do what he do. LeBron put his best friend on. He's the top sports agent in the fucking world right now. And he never was a sports agent. You know what I'm saying to you? But that's something that his part of his testimony, his world, hey, yo, LeBron's my best friend. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. It's to bring my best friend on and say, yo, listen, bro, this is what we doing. To bring my other guy on, my camera guy on, this is what we doing. Let's do this thing. You know what I mean? If I got a company now, I'm going to use this same company to make everybody else go the fuck up. And then they branch off and get their own fucking companies now. And it's all love after that. You feel what I'm saying? It's always going to be love.
How it is.
When you show love, you're always going to get love.
It's our job to put our people on. It's our job to put our family on.
It's a heavy job, though.
We all coming up together. If I'm coming up, everyone within my vicinity is coming up. I'm always shouting out people on my page. I'm always showing up. If somebody has a grand opening, if somebody has a business, I'm the first to be there to support, to buy stuff. And it always amazes me because I look around at everybody else and I'm like, why ain't nobody else buying for my friend? Why ain't anybody else showing up? Like, it's in my heart.
Right.
How can I support you? How can I shout you out on my page? How can I speak life into you today? Do you need it? Like people at our level, no one tells us, hey, I fucking believe in you. I'm proud of you. We're the ones lifting everyone else up. So when I see a boss, I'm always thinking, hey,
you
bro.
You can say that 37,000 more times.
Let me tell you how fucking proud I am of you.
Because that's crazy.
Because ain't nobody tell you that.
Right.
No one's feeding into you. So you know what? Let me feed into you. I'm proud of you.
Right.
I'm being sincere. I'm proud of you.
I know you are.
I'm proud of you for making it out of prison. I'm proud of you for being a stand-up man. I'm proud of you for fighting for what you want. And I'm proud of you for moving and inspiring people. And I'm proud of you because you're an amazing father.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
That feels good to know. Yeah. I mean, to hear that. Yeah. That's why I had to tell my god brother the other day, man. He put a whole shout out from you on the page. He told me this is one of the solid, most stand-up people that I ever, you know what I'm saying, came across. And he went on in a paragraph and like, you know, most niggas would be like, nigga, this nigga is on some gay nut shit, like whatever. Where we from? Because Philly, you gotta be so tough that it's like once I got out of Philly and I could just like be me. I swear to you, bro, I never smiled in pictures. I'm smiling now. Bro, I have not smiled nowhere, but nobody.
Wow.
Yo, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Nobody smiles in Philadelphia. Niggas is not smiling, bro. We're not smiling. Everybody is called it's a Philly mean mug.
It's true.
If I mean mug you and then I head notch you, then we are. What's up, bro? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. What's up, Cannon? We on that type time. Right. Ain't nobody's coming in like, what's up, bro? I like your shoe. Ain't nobody doing that, bro.
Right. They ain't from Hollywood.
Right, but I'm thankful that I'm able to, endorse into this part of my life and be able to develop into this character that feels good to smile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To feel good to, to be embrace. Yeah, be me, man. It don't mean I won't bust your fucking head open, because I really will. But what I'm saying is,
a man has to stay dangerous. But you know what's even more dangerous? A man who is a man of his word with a good fucking heart, who's fucking dangerous. That shit is scary. You give me a nice guy who's fucking dangerous, woo!
Right.
Game over. That's what legends are made of. Those are fucking legends.
Yeah.
There has to be, a polarity of the man being in his, divine masculine and his dangerous masculine.
Yeah.
He has to be fucking dangerous. But he also needs to have that fucking commodity, that brotherhood, that fucking heart and soul to give to his fucking people, to show up as a fucking leader. That's heart. That's soul. That's integrity. That's vulnerability. That's a fucking superpower, because being a tough guy is easy. But being a fucking good guy leading others and being fucking dangerous, game over.
Did you find that yet? What's going on?
No, I'm still single.
Okay.
Not long, though. God told me this is my year.
He told you?
No, God told me.
Okay.
I had a clear vision. This is my year. Like, my divine union's coming in.
Really?
For 100 fucking %.
Somebody that can handle you?
I will. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Right. I can even do a bet, like $1 million bet. By New Year's Eve, I'm going to be with my divine union. Yeah. And God's already showed it to me. He's going to be changing lives as well. So we have a vision together. So our union isn't just about us. Our union is by God, because God's going to be using both of us together to be changing lives.
Great.
So that's a way different vision than I had in the past with all the fuckboys. Way different vision. Like, the man I desire today, what are you doing for God? Because I know God's calling me with a divine man who we're going to come in and we're going to be on a global level changing lives.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Drop the hand claps. For sure. Great talk.
Okay, so I'm going to plug in. My Instagram is at Unleash Your Sexy. Unleash Your Sexy with the I at the end. DM me. I'm ready. If you are tired of the road you've been walking on and you're ready to start paving your own road, DM me. I'm ready. I'm coaching. I'm mentoring. I'm available. Let me support you. Let me walk side by side with you. I can guarantee you I have the exact blueprint that if you follow this, you are going to have massive results in your life. I've done it. My coach has done it. My mentor's done it. It's 100% proven. DM me. I'm ready. I know God's been speaking to you. I know Spirit's been speaking to you. I know your future self has been speaking to you. And I know when you look at your children, you're desiring to give them more. DM me. I got you.
Let's go ahead, man. Send it off. At The Real Horace. Follow me, Vanquish, Plugged In. For all your event space, podcasts, after hours, production, photo shoots. Go ahead and holler at me, man. For all my fellas out there that, ever been through something that just think like this shit is over, let me be a living testimony that this shit is not over, bro. It's not over for you, because I'm living proof that it's not over. So, anybody that wants to go ahead and holler at me about what it takes to understand this shit, go ahead and get at me, man. Vanquish. That's the brand. That's what we're living for right now. That's what we're dying for.
And you know what we just determined?
And that's what's tatted on the face, too.
He's available for mentorship.
Yeah, I'm available for that. We're going to get into this. That's what we're here for. That's why I got the production studio for us. Now we about to, you know what I mean? I'm about to start tapping in with the real, man. I'm about to be the Moses of this thing, man. Come on. Follow me, man.
I'm getting chills. Look, Spirit. I'm getting chills. Godspeed.
All my niggas gon' ball like the Amber Rose. Only spreading that money with some hands I know. Pulling off in that whip, 100 grand or more. I'm a trap star nigga, but I want it out. But the money keep calling, yeah, it's trying to shout. Got a bad bitch with me.